all of our friends at DEP, all of our nonprofit and private sector partners, come on in. Before we get started, let everybody introduce themselves.
My name is Thao Trần. I'm the Executive Director of Vietnamese American Services. We are a grantee from Department of Environment Protection. Thank you.
My name is James Conlon. I'm the founder and owner of Elysian Energy, the county's electrification contractor.
John Monger, and I'm the Director of the Department of Environmental Protection.
Hi, Jeremy Good, Department of Environmental Protection.
Larissa Johnson, Residential Energy Program Manager for the Department of Environmental Protection.
Hello, my name is Tanaya McDuffie. I am the Director of Communications and Community Engagement at the Montgomery County Green Bank.
I'm Leah Rusi, Operations Manager for Washington Metro Oasis. We are a nonprofit serving seniors in Montgomery County.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Shaw. Hi, Lindsay Shaw. I'm with the Department of Environmental Protection. I'm the Section Chief for Buildings and Transportation Programs.
Hi, Sarah Kogel-Smucker, Climate Change Officer for the county.
We'll give it up to our green team who are helping to, a lot of work that goes unnoticed, but is more crucial than ever, which is why the Transportation and Environment Committee members are proudly standing here alongside each and every one of you to make sure that we continue making progress on our green energy goals, which, as we all know, is to reduce the climate emissions from Montgomery County by 80% by the year 2027 and completely eliminate greenhouse gas emissions by the year 2035. We got a lot more work to do, but with this team, with this council, and with the county executive, I know that we can make an impact and bend that curve for not only all of us who are here currently on the planet, but for our kids and our grandkids so that they have a place to call home too. With that, I'll turn it over to Council Vice President Stewart.
Thank you, Councilmember Glass, and everyone who's here today for the proclamation. I wanted to focus my comments on the health impacts and to say that this this past fall, Councilmember Lukey and I joined AIM Action in Montgomery to do testing in some apartments of NO2, of nitrogen dioxide, which is the gas given off from our gas stoves, and to see the rates that they were at in these apartment buildings. And what we found is fairly high rates, and that impacts the entire family, but particularly young people who have asthma and respiratory issues. And so on this day, when we're talking about energy and energy awareness and moving towards clean energy, I wanted to lift up not only our climate goals, as Chair Glass did, and think about how we're working towards that, this is also an economic issue for us here in the county, but fundamentally it's also a health issue for our families. And in the county, we're doing a great deal of work and want to raise up the Electrify MC pilot program that is now, you can get on the DEP's website and find out more about it and how we can assist people in electrifying in their homes. So thank you for joining us today.
Hi, everyone. Marilyn Balcombe. I'm council member for District 2. Thank you all for coming. I want to thank Chair Glass for his leadership in this area now and in the past, and also to our DEP team for the work they do, and our nonprofits that are here for the work that you've been doing for a very, very long time. If we're going to meet our climate goals, 2035 climate goals, we have to change the way we live. Governments, businesses, nonprofits, and we as individuals have to make changes. But we don't have to do it alone. We have support. The county and the state have programs not only to save energy, but to save money. And so you can, if you Google Montgomery County Lower My Bill, that's Montgomery County Lower My Bill, you'll get a page of links of how to save energy, what actions you can take, what actions we can all take. That leads you to the state site, Empower Maryland, Empower Maryland. Thank you. I wrote it down. I should have looked. And there's so many actions that we can take, whether it's large actions like converting to an EV, putting solar panels on your roof, carpooling to lunch, which we did, which we just did, or just simply turning the lights off when you leave. There are so many things, big and small, that we can do, and we're all in it together. So thank you.
What's that number one more time?
Montgomery County, lower my bill.
There you go. Lower my bill. Again, this is a team effort, and proud to serve with Council Vice President Stewart and Councilmember Balcombe on the Transportation and Environment Committee. We've been doing a lot of regulatory review over this last calendar year, and one of the people who has spent a lot of time before our committee is our climate officer, and now I'd like to invite Ms. Kogel-Smucker to make some comments for the county executive and DEP and everybody doing this hard work.
Can you hear me now?
We can. Thank you, Chair Glass, and thank you to the council members and for your leadership on this issue, and to my DP colleagues. I'm Sarah Kogel-Smucker, the Climate Change Officer for the county, and I'm here on behalf of the county executive who wanted to be here but unfortunately couldn't make it. I want to underscore the actions that have already been mentioned, the small ones from turning off the lights when you leave the room to bigger ones like starting to plan to change fossil fuel burning gas appliances to cleaner electric appliances when it's time to replace them. These are climate actions that we all need to take because 50% of the county's climate change pollution comes from buildings. So if you live or work in a building, you have a chance today and over the next few weeks to take critical climate action for cleaning the air, indoor and outdoor, protecting our planet, and ensuring that we are able to combat climate change. So underscore the resources the county has available, the excellent resources at Montgomery Energy Connection, and resources like the expedited solar permitting that our Department of Permitting Services has put in place. So we're here to help, but we all need to do this together. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And to accentuate the point, approximately 52% of our carbon emissions in Montgomery County come from our buildings, and 42% come from our transportation sector. So the T&E committee is getting it done. Now I'd like to invite Director Munger to make some comments on behalf of DEP.
Thank you, Chair Glass, and I want to thank the entire amazing team that you see behind me here. This is none of us do anything alone here when you're working on environmental protection or climate progress. So I really want to thank the county council, the county executive, the terrific county climate change officer of the county, and the rockstar DEP team you see assemble behind us. I wish everyone in this county knew how lucky they were to have this team working on your behalf, because we're not just doing this because it's the right thing to do. We're not just doing it because it's the right thing for our environment. As council members said, we're doing this because it's a good thing for the health of our communities, the health of our families, and it's good for your pocketbook. So like the climate change officer said, take action this month. That's why we're all here. We're talking about what we can all do to take action to improve energy in our own homes. Councilmember Balcombe mentioned the Empower Maryland program. You can get a free home energy checkup that can save you serious cash with just a few clicks or a phone call. The Department of Environmental Protection has a whole slew of resources on our website. If you don't know where to start, please, please, please reach out to us, anybody on this team, myself, all of the resources available online to help you get started. I also want to thank the county's Green Bank, who's represented here today as well, which is a terrific asset we have in Montgomery County that helps us take steps big and small to move the needle on climate change and energy. And I also want to thank, we've got terrific partners here who are working on some of our innovative grant programs. We've got the Vietnamese American Service Center, Habitat for Humanity Metro Maryland, Interfaith Works, as well as Building Change and Elysian Energy. And we've also got so many more that are watching online. So thank you so much, Chair Glass, and looking forward to all the energy action ahead.
Thank you very much, Director Munger. And so the action we are now immediately going to take is the reading of the proclamation. Whereas Montgomery County is a nationwide climate leader with goals to reduce greenhouse gas emissions 80% by 2027 and 100% by 2035, and
whereas the Department of Environmental Protection is focused on lowering energy usage in the county through four main pillars: conservation, efficiency, electrification, and renewable energy, and
whereas our commitment to building a sustainable future is exemplified through our Climate Action Plan and other programs to help residents make their homes more energy efficient. This includes allocated $1.5 million in grants for pre-weatherization and electrification projects that benefit our community's low and moderate income residents, paving the way for more projects that reduce reliance on fossil fuels and improve indoor quality, and
whereas by collaborating with nonprofit organizations, industry sectors, environmental advocates, and government partners in Annapolis and Washington, Montgomery County has been a model for local governments across the country on how to foster a cleaner energy future. And
whereas through coordinated efforts and community engagement, we can achieve significant energy savings and emission reductions, contributing to a more sustainable, healthy, and prosperous Montgomery County. And bring it home. Bring it. You can bring it home. Your chair. Bring it home. Bring it home.
we're continuing to share. Now, therefore, be it resolved that County Executive Mark Elrich and the entire Montgomery County hereby recognize October 24, 2024 as Energy Action Month. And be it further resolved that the council encourages all residents and businesses to join us in taking meaningful action towards energy efficiency and electrification. By working together, we can deliver tangible results in the form of green jobs, robust economic development, enhanced energy independence, and ultimately, a healthier planet and a better quality of life for everyone in our community. Presented on this day by the T&E Committee, all council colleagues, and County Executive Mark Elrich. Thank you. Who wants to